Denver 8 TV, your official source.
There's nothing like a quiet afternoon, sitting in a lounge chair, reading, just relaxing. And when you're done, you don't even have to worry about cleaning it up, because it's all disposable. Someone else picks it up, and it's carried away for good. Out of sight, out of mind, it's all taken care of. Wait a minute. That's an awful lot of waste. It doesn't seem like much at the start, but it sure adds up. Don't you wish you could bring it back and use it again as another product? Well, you can. Let's see what happens if we start at the beginning and take another approach. I just signed up for residential recycling through Denver Recycles. Now I can recycle all my paper in containers without having to sort them. I just make sure that I don't include any plastic bags or tubs. It's easier than ever. Then I just wheel out my cart for collection. And what happens then? If we want to find out just what happens to this material, we have to talk to the people who take it from this point on.
Hi, I'm Danny. I'm with Denver Recycling. The automated system is great for residents and for city workers because now the residents no longer have to worry about lifting the heavy bins. They're able to wheel out the cart to the front of their curb and set it out. It's a lot easier for them. We take bottles, plastics, newspapers, brown bags, cardboard. We take junk mail, all in one container now. We do not accept plastic bags and plastic tubs. We're able to pick up 600 to 800 carts in a day. When we get a food load, we head to the recycling plant where they sort all the material out. They weigh our trucks, and then we go into the plant, drop our materials.
We receive all the material from the Denver Recycling Program as single stream, which basically means that all the material is mixed together. Once the material is on our floor, we use our loader to push the material into the conveyor belts that will take the material into different type of equipment that will allow us to separate all the different containers from the paper products. There, the sorters will take everything out that is not newspaper. That includes cardboard, office paper, and any other type of paper that is not newspaper. On our second line, the container line, we have a pre-sort. Once that happens, it goes to a trommel, which has allowed the broken glass and all the small contaminants to fall through the bottom. And then from there, it goes to an air classification. It is kind of like a vacuum. A blower creates enough airflow where the heavy material will stay on the conveyor system, but the light material will be sucked into a different system. Once the separation is done, it goes to two different bales where people sort the different types of plastics and the aluminum cans. That's a machine called eddy current. A combination of the speed and electricity creates a fill where the aluminum repels from the belt into a different conveyor. And on the glass, we make sure that the mixed glass is clean. These ones are our finished product. Once the material is separated and it goes through our baler, this is what the bales look like. There's some tin cans here. We got some aluminum there. And all we're waiting for is a truck to show up and pick them up. This stuff goes all over the country. Newspaper might go to Arizona, Washington for newsprint. Aluminum cans might go to Missouri, might go to California for new aluminum cans. Plastics go to North Carolina for a fiber company. And the glass goes to Coors for new bottles.
We receive all of this glass from the local community, from the Denver metro area, as well as national suppliers. And we process this glass in order to make fresh new bottles. We process a little over 300 tons of this every day, 365 days a year. That's the equivalent of about 80,000 tons. If you were to take this glass and pile it all up you could probably go about 30 or 40 rows in Invesco Field in a year's time. That's how much glass that this facility processes. What we'll do with this glass is we'll take and crush it, size it, sort it out, and mix it with virgin raw materials such as sand and soda ash, those constituents that are used for making glass. Melt it down into a nice homogeneous mixture, then send it off to bottle making machines. The glass is loaded in, cut with a set of shears, and loaded into the machine. The machine then blows and presses this gob of glass into a container. That container is then packaged where we'll make close to 3 million bottles every day. Those bottles will then be distributed. Almost all of the glass that is recycled in Colorado comes to this facility. But there are other facilities throughout the country that take your plastic and your paper, corrugated cardboard, aluminum cans, all the other recyclables. Well, in order to truly close the recycling loop, we all, as consumers, should try and buy those products that have the most recycled content in them.
It may not look like it, but this is yesterday's recycled newspaper. The box is recycled 100%, and also the tissue that's inside is 100% recycled. We also have these cleaning items here, and the bottle that we have here, the plastic bottle, is 25% recycled. So be sure and pick some up.
And here's where you and I come in again. Because we as consumers complete the recycling cycle by purchasing recycled products. So let's review this. You have two options here. You can just throw everything into the trash and get only one use out of it, or you can take advantage of curbside recycling and get multiple uses out of a product. You see, recycling is not only good for the environment, it's also good for the economy. It's a great alternative to throwing something away. So now, it's so much easier to sit back and relax, knowing I'm taking part in recycling. And it's simple to take part in the Denver Residential Recycling Program. Call 311 if you live in Denver, or check out our website at www.denvergov.org/Denver Recycles.
Denver 8 TV, your official source.